don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Arizona. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, go!
He'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He's got it! That's Nakua, complete. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
1st and 10
at the 12-yard line.
That's quickly out to Harrison. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
throw to begin with Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On second down, Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What's up?
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
It's up.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard. On the ground is McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and inches. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up. Here's first and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. On the give, it's McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Purdy. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the 49ers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A nice start to the drive, gain of 10, and a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A wide open receiver, it's Harrison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 38 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They've got it, it'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Cardinals move out to a 21-3 advantage.
49ers 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and goal is a 2-yard line.
Here's a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
21.
To throw is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Rolling right. Got his man in the 6. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Cardinals first down. First and
Ready.
goal at the 4-yard
To the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That's the score. Cardinals 35, 49ers 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
At the 43-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Up. 18. Watch out. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. And he missed it. It's no good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Kittle is the man in motion. They'll send a man in motion left. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Kittle is the man in motion. First and 10. Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Kittle is the man in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Back to the air again is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, it's just a little bit of rhythm that they can build on.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Kittle is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
16.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Throwing is Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard.
Kittle is the man in motion.
Now 3rd and goal.
Man in motion, heading left. 3rd and goal. It's Purdy. He puts it up, and it's caught. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It is 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Kittle is the man in motion. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
18, what's up?
Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy works out of the pistol. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 3rd down. Purdy. Down to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The 49ers will line up
To throw, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
at their own 30-yard line.
Check, hurt, that's ready.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
That's good.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Back to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. And go for 2. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
49ers 15.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Purdy. Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
Kittle is the man in motion. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Max Melton.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. It's caught by Ayuk. He's going to have a first down. Good game, but there is a flag down, and this could very well be coming back. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
For the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon.
Nice put.
They'll look to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's an Arizona first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. He's got another one. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. On is Koo for the point after. His kick is good. And the Cardinals stretch things out even further.
65, 49ers
15. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. First and 10. Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. Now it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. A dive there, and he's lost the football. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Over the middle, it's Harrison. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That is caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Break at the 43-yard line.
Let's get 18.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
1st and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Joey Bosa getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Dragon 60. 2.
They'll throw out of the gun. Forced to his right. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
49ers 15.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, hand off to McCaffrey. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
One last shot now for Purdy. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the home victory here in the division in the 1st of their 2.